Stone masonry. The masonry may be defined as the construction of building units bonded together with mortar. The building units, commonly known as masonry units, may be stones, bricks, or precast blocks of concrete. When stones are used as the building units or building blocks, we have stone masonry. Similarly, in brick masonry, bricks are used as the building units. A composite a composite masonry is a construction in more than one type of building units. Masonry work is one of the major building craft and one of the oldest. It has built itself great reputation as one of the premier traditional material of building. Even though new principle of construction and new materials become prominent in building construction practices, masonry has got the highest importance in building masonry. Masonry is normally used for construction of foundation, wall, column, and other similar structural components of buildings. The basic advantage of masonry construction lies in the fact that in load bearing structures, it performs a variety of functions such as supporting loads, subdividing space, providing thermal and aqueous insulation, affording fire and weather protection, which is in framed structure has to be provided separately. Earlier, the use of masonry construction had its limitations in multi-story buildings. The 16-story Mancock building in Chicago, designed by John Roth in 1891, has 180 centimeter thick brick. Now, out in regard to the behavior of masonry, which has enabled engineers to design tall masonry structures on sound engineering principles with greater exactitude, economy, and confidence. There are recent examples of masonry construction in advanced countries in which 12 to 20 story load bearing masonry buildings have only 25 to 40 centimeter thick walls. Depending upon the type of building unit used, masonry may be of following types. Now, first is stone masonry, second is brick masonry, third is hollow concrete block masonry, fourth is reinforced brick masonry, and fifth is composite masonry. The terms which apply exclusively to the brick masonry has been defined separately in the next chapter. So, in this chapter we talk about the terminology which are used in stone masonry. So first is course, second is header, third is stretcher. You can see this is the example of stone masonry figure is given. In this you can see that which stone has what name. So course, header, stretcher, header course, stretcher course, bed, natural bed, bond, queens, face, back. Facing, hurting, side, joints, closer, queen closer, king closer, beveled closer, mitrate closer, bat, perpend, frog, through stones, sill, lintel, plinths, plinth course, string course, jambs, reveals. Corbel, cornice, coping, weathering, throtting, parapet, arch, gable, frieze. Now you can see this figure, figure 5.6, section through a wall. In this whole terminology are shown in figure. You can see them. You can see that figure 5.8 showing arches. Arches are being made of stone masonry. Coping, figure 5.7. That's 42 is next terminology is 42 toothing, lacing cores, spells, stoolings, template and bed block. 47 this is column. Pier or plaster, buttress, offset and thresholds. All figures are given. From these figures you can see that see about the stone masonry and the types of stone masonry and the terminologies which are used in stone masonry. Now the next topic is materials for stone masonry. Basically there are two types of material used in stone masonry. First is mortar and second one is stones. So mortar, the definition and its type. Mortar is a homogeneous mixture produced by uniform mixing of a binder with inert material such as sand and water to make a paste of required consistency and is used to bind a masonry unit. The following ingredients are used for mortar making. First is material, which cause adhesion when dried from wet plastic state such as clay, mud, etc. Second one is cementations ingredients such as cement, lime or combination of these two. Portland pozzolana cement and lime pozzolana mixture, where sand is used as filler along with these binder to reduce the shrinkage characteristics of mortar. Choice of mortar and its grade for binding masonry unit is governed by several considerations such as type of masonry, situation of use, load intensity, degree of exposure to weather bond and durability requirements. Other special consideration like fire resistance, insulation, rate of setting and hardening, etc. Cement used for preparing masonry mortar may be first OPC, that is ordinary Portland cement. Second, rapid hardening cement. Third, blast furnace slag cement. Fourth, Portland pozzolana cement. Fifth, masonry or thrift cement. If lime mortar is used, lime may be of hydraulic or semi-hydraulic category. However, where fat lime is used, it is essential to add pozzolana such as burnt clay pozzolana or fly ash. If mud mortar is used, the mud should be prepared from carefully selected soil of tenacious nature of sand content not less than 35% and plasticity index 8 to 10 for clayey soil and 6 to 10 for silty soil. In case suitable soil is not available, blending of sand with clayey soil or vice versa may be done in suitable proportion so as to achieve the above physical characteristics of soil. The sulfate content of such selected soil shall not exceed to 0.1%. Mud mortar are not preferred in stone masonry. It is sometimes used in brick masonry where low strength bricks are available and where the superimposed load are not heavy. Now the second is consistency of mortar. The quantity of water to be added to the mortar should be such that working consistency is obtained. Excess water should be avoided. In case of cement lime mortar, the following formula may be used to get approximate quantity of water. BW is equal to 0.065 WC plus WT. BW is volume of water, WC added mass of cement per meter cube of sand, WT added mass of lime in kg per meter cube of sand. In general, the quantity of water depend upon the following factors. First, nature and condition of fine aggregates. Second, temperature and humidity at time of working. Third one is richness of mix, that is whether richer or lesser than 1:3. Now in this